I quit my job after 2.5 months and now I'm officially done with corporate. Let's talk about it. Before I get into it, I think it's important that I share my career journey. So, even though I was a very creative child growing up, I never saw the creative industry as a viable option. Like it was not even a second thought. I knew that I wanted financial stability. I wanted financial freedom. To put it plainly, I did not want to be poor anymore. Being poor wasn't nice. So I had to choose a career that would sustain me. So I decided to do become accounting in varsity. And that's because I was really good at commercial subjects in high school and I maintained good grades in varsity as well. But when I was doing my postgrad, I realized I didn't love it. I really didn't love it. And just imagining the rest of my life doing the same thing when I was hating it in varsity already, I just couldn't picture myself doing that. So I guess the whole financial stability chat went out the window at that moment. But it was just one of those moments where I was like, I'm going to be fine. I know I'm going to be fine. Luckily enough, I stumbled upon an editorial internship with a youth magazine. And that's where my writing career began, writing about different subjects like art, music, fashion, entertainment. I was also managing the social media platforms for the youth magazine. So I got to learn social media management and writing or journalism. And then after my internship, I went on to work for a couple more publications, focusing on similar topics, art, fashion, music, entertainment, the works. And then after the second publication, things didn't really end well there. That person still owes me money, my salary. Then I just got to a point where I was like, no, I need something more stable. So the stability conversation came back on the table. And I was lucky enough to find an opportunity in corporate as a copywriter. So that's where my corporate journey began. Worked as a copywriter at that company. I was there for 4 years in total. Then I moved on to the next corporate company. After that, I left, and that was a few months ago, to another corporate company. So when I accepted my last corporate job, I was excited about being at the place. The pay was nice, benefits were amazing. And on paper, it just sounded like the kind of place where I would grow in my career as an individual. So I was really excited about the opportunity. I thought it would give me the stability and the financial flexibility that I needed to prepare for my move. Things went south very quickly. The environment is not what I expected, and it started affecting my mental health. So after 2.5 months, I left without a solid exit plan. Besides my retirement funds, I didn't really have any savings. I drained my savings setting up this apartment. Been setting up my apartment from scratch. And if you've ever done that, you know that that's a huge undertaking. So it completely drained my savings. But I told myself when I left, I was like, if I have to touch my retirement funds, then I'm going to have to do that. And I have to say that there is a level of privilege in what I did because, as much as I don't come from money, so I don't necessarily have much financial privilege. I have a few things working in my favor. One of them is the fact that I don't have a child and I don't really have any debt besides my car. That also makes it easy because I don't really have crazy financial burdens. If anything, the financial burden is my lifestyle, which it's not contractual. I can adjust if I need to. I would prefer not to, but if I need to, I can adjust. The other privilege that I have is just having a circle of supportive people. My family and my friends were such rocks for me during this time. They were so supportive. Obviously, when you're making such a move, you think you're going crazy. You think you've lost it and you just need people where you can go and say, hey, am I crazy? So just having people who believed in me and encouraged me to follow my heart, that really helped. The plan has always been that I want to have a portfolio career because I have so many creative interests and I want to be able to pursue a few of them. There'll be a couple of income streams, and over and above that, I'll be able to own my time. I'll be able to travel. I want to be able to create the life that I want, a life that I love. Now that I've left my job, I decided that I felt like it was a sign from the universe to say, hey, you've been thinking about this, you've been dreaming about this, you've been yearning for this. You're never going to do it because I think there's something about corporate that traps you. The benefits and the stability, I guess, you get so trapped. And I was going to keep postponing. I was going to keep waiting for the right moment. And honestly, as hard as it was to go through those couple of months that I went through, it felt like it had to happen. It felt like I was being shoved out and being pushed closer to my passions. I made the decision that, okay, I'm not just leaving my job, I'm leaving corporate. This is my opportunity. This is my chance. And I'm going to be focusing on a few things. First of all, I'm doubling down on content creation. I love content creation. If you're not following me on Instagram and TikTok, please follow me on there. Most of my brand campaigns come through Instagram. So having your support there would be really special. Obviously, there's YouTube. I've been enjoying YouTube so much. I'm genuinely enjoying creating this content and I can't wait to get monetized. So I hope I keep giving you quality content and I hope you keep engaging and watching so that I can finally get monetized, and that will be one of the income streams. On the other hand, I am freelancing. I do have more than 10 years of experience as a content specialist. So copywriting, copy editing, proofreading, everything copy related, but also just content in general, social media management. So if you know anyone who requires those skills on a freelance basis, I'm your girl. And then over and above that, I'm about to be in my entrepreneur bag. It's time to revive my branded merchandise. I kind of put that on hold while focusing on corporate, and now it's time to bring it back. I love that merchandise line. I'm so excited to be bringing it back, and I can't wait to see where it goes when I'm giving it my full focus. That's just one of the few entrepreneurial projects that I'm working on, but other stuff I can't really divulge yet because they still at their infancy. I also have a fixed part-time opportunity where I am contributing operationally and creatively to an artist's studio. The artist specializes in film and photography, multimedia, but mainly film and photography. And that is so aligned to my passion of content creation. So I get to learn so much. I am already learning so much. I've already started with that opportunity. So that's super exciting. And obviously, like, I am not Delulu, guys. I know that living invoice to invoice is probably harder than living paycheck to paycheck because at least a paycheck is guaranteed, right? But I am excited for this journey. I'm excited for it all. I'm excited for the things that I'm going to be able to do. I feel so full of energy. I feel so excited for the future. I just can't wait to see where I go because I feel like most of it, it's like the ball's in my court. Yes, there are external factors, but majority of my success lies in my hands. So it's about me being dedicated. I need to take the work ethic that I had in my corporate job and apply it to this new journey. Yeah, with that said, I'm excited to be reinventing myself in my 30s, embracing change, and honestly just chasing my dreams. I just feel like it's long overdue. If this resonates with you, I hope you stick around and see where this journey takes me.